You had 19 minutes in 20 minutes, or 19 points in 20 minutes in the first half, and then you all scored 15 in 5 minutes in overtime. Just what do you think was the difference in offense as the game went along?
I think knocking down shots was a big thing. I think we were more locked in towards the end. And I think our defense, we knew it was clutch time, and we turned it up. And I think some steals, we were trying to convert every single possession that we could, and we had to be a little less sloppy with the ball. That's what cost us some turnovers in the first half, and I think that's what we worked on towards the second half.
Rob and Ryan, so you hit 2 or 3 enormous threes, 2 at the end of regulation, and then the one in overtime after the steal. Just how comfortable are you taking those shots in those moments when they decide the game?
I mean, I'm comfortable with it. Coaches have been giving me a lot of confidence to take those shots. Also, my teammates, I know they trust me a lot, and I also trust them a lot. So I think coming towards the end, down the stretch, if it's not me the one who's going to be wide open, if it's one of my teammates, we all cool with it. And I trust all of them to take that shot. Today was me, and they went in, so it was good. But even if it's my teammates, I'll be happy with it, and I have a lot of confidence on them too. So I think that's what makes us good, is that we all care about each other, and nobody's thinking about, oh, I got to shoot this ball, I don't have to. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Rick just said a handful of times that you're in elite shape. How much better shape are you in right now than you were last year and then again 2 years ago?
I feel a lot better on the court, running up and down. I think that I can stay in the game a lot more than I was used to, knowing that how much we got to run every single time. And I think that goes to the day-to-day practice. That's something I also focus on. I like having my teammates on the court, but I also, if I can stay on the court during practice, I will. And I think that's one of the things that helped me to try to stay in shape and not lose that thing that I have. And I think a lot of my teammates also are in good shape. They're doing a good job staying on the court. And even if I'm in good shape or not, I'm really confident in my teammates. Even if I had to get a blow real quick, I trust any of my teammates coming into the game. I think they're all going to do good. So it goes both ways.
Grant, Mike, and Karthik.
Have you always been comfortable in those big moments in your basketball career, or is that something here that's developed just because of the length of time you've been here at this point?
I mean, I've been confident in those shots all the times. Especially one of the things is that you got to stay strong when they don't go in. I have one shot in my head that it comes back every single time, and it was against A&M on the Madison Square Garden. And I had to talk to one of the coaches, Coach Schwartz, and he told me that every player has to go through those kind of moments where you feel like you're rock bottom, where you feel that you failed yourself and your teammates, and to become the player you want to become. And that shot just kept getting back to my mind. But still, I think I feel comfortable taking those shots. And, yeah, if they go in like today, good. I'm going to give my all trying to make them to go in. But if they don't, just got to stay heads up for me and whoever has to take those shots. And like I said today, I'm confident in all my teammates. I know they're all going to knock it down if I give them those passes at the end. Like I missed a 3 today, for example. We got the offensive rebound, and I didn't even doubt it. I gave it to Josiah right away. He was right next to me, and he knocked it down. And I would do that with any of my teammates right now. That's how confident I am in them. And I think if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have gotten it to the point that we got tonight.
Santi, how much different are teams guarding you now? I mean, are teams doing different things to make life harder, and how are you kind of trying to deal with that?
Yeah, I feel some of the teams that sometimes they got a guy a little closer to me. That's pretty much also what we do against some other players in other teams where we know they're shooters. So I feel sometimes, especially when I get to the corner, I feel I'm in that it's not going to help a lot off me. And it goes back to the same thing. I trust all my teammates whenever they have the ball. I don't feel like I need to shoot it or I need to have the ball in my hands. Also, coaches do a real good job identifying those moments, and especially I I could be used as a screener, knowing that my guy's not going to help a lot off me, and try different things to either get one of my teammates open or get my mate to help a little bit so I can be open for a second. And just moving around whenever my teammates drive the ball, try to move around, find a window where they can pass me the ball to, and just stay focused on the game.
Santi, game's on the line. You're hitting the biggest shots of the game in a lot of those moments. How good does that feel?
It just feels good to have the whole environment going like that, knowing that we're back in the game, that we have a chance to win it. We just got to be confident with ourselves, and I think we did it tonight. We got to bring that swagger that we all have, and I think that's one of the things that brought us back in the game today. And I just think that everybody did a great job, and a lot of people, we can make shots, but also I think that there were really big plays by either guards or bigs diving on the floor. It really felt like a war out there, and I think that those plays also helped the momentum for us, having players dive in, putting their bodies on the line. I think it was really important to us too.
Yeah, Santiago, on your defensive progress, I know you talked about being in better shape and all that stuff. Anything else that has gone into your progress on that end of the floor?
I think focusing more on staying in front of my man, being a lot more reactive instead of just standing flat-footed. Just, knowing where to be standing at every time. Also trying to help my teammates and at the same time not lose my man. And I think just the shape part has a lot to do. Just being able to run all the time and not get tired as I used to do. And also my teammates do a really good job. Give me a lot of confidence because I know that I can press my man, and even if they drive by me at some point, I know my teammates are going to get my back, and they know that I'm going to get their backs too. So that's really important. We're starting to play defense as a unit and understanding more how to help each other on the defensive end, and I think that's really important too for us.
So touching up on the defensive effort, you, Kennedy, and Zakai all had 12 steals combined. And it seemed like a lot of times tonight when the offense was struggling, a lot of those turnovers leading to points were helping to ignite the offense. How much more formative do you feel like this defense is becoming through the midst of playing a lot of tough competition and being able to get those key things happening that help move the offense forward?
Yeah, I totally think that the defensive part leads to offense. It always helps us to have some fast breaks that we can get, some easy points that are going to get us going, get the momentum going on our side. And also, for example, today when first half we were not knocking down shots, it was hard for us to score the ball. I think that the defensive part was what kept us in the game. I think if we didn't have that effort on the defensive part, game would have been totally different. We would not have been that close. And I think that that's really important. And like we say, defense travels. So I think on the road, we got to do a really good job also on the defensive end. And that's pretty much our identity right now.
Rick talked about Olivier talking as much on the floor at the end of the game as he ever has. Just did you take note of that, and just how much did it help the rest of you on the floor?
Totally. I think O did a really good job today. I'm super close to him, and I really enjoy the way he's growing up. Not saying it as a dad, saying it as someone that is with him every single day. I watch him grow. He watched me grow. And I think he's doing a really good job. Especially today, he was locked in. He was talking. And I always have confidence in him, but today it just felt different. It felt different. I knew I can trust him every single time like I always do, but he was definitely talking a lot more, helping us on the things that we didn't see on the defensive end. He was talking to, and I think that helped us a lot too on the staying on the game, and then the big turnaround that we had at the end of the game. I think he was a big part of it. Then you got to practice that a lot more.
Santi, I know basketball's a game where runs happen, right? And just about every team everywhere has 2 or 3 minutes here or there where things just go wrong. But the past couple of years, y'all have had some moments where it's gone 7, 8, 9 minutes, and it's just been pretty tough offensive basketball. How do you shrink that window? How do you prevent those things from happening?
I think that's something that we're going to have to figure it out within the game. Like I said before, with another question, I think having those defensive moments where we can get some steals and those steals lead to easy fast break points, I think that's going to help us a lot, get the momentum going our way, and just try to be more efficient, be focused on not turning the ball over, executing what we do what we do every single day in practice, executing the plays, know where we got to do and where we got to be every single time. And I think with that, we're going to be fine. We're going to start knocking down shots. We're not worried about that. So I think just staying confident with our teammates, trusting each other is going to be one of the biggest things. You could do better than that.